presentation from Genesis. How excellent was Genesis last night? So right now we have an opportunity to have another incredible education support professional leader share a VESPA presentation with us. And I want to introduce her and her incredible leadership to you before she comes on. Carol Peek is a 20-year campus supervisor from Ventura, California, and a full-time release local president. She was honored as the 2024 ESP of the Year for California and was one of the 5 finalists last year for NEA's 2024 ESP of the Year. Give her a round of applause. While she has done so much professionally and as part of our union, she says her greatest accomplishment is being mom to 3 incredible young adults. Come on, Carol.
Ventura, California, where I work for the Ventura Unified School District, and that's a TK through 12 school district with about 14,000 students. I'm a campus supervisor there, I love it. I'm also a full release president for the Ventura Education Support Professional Association. Shout out to my VESPA peeps over there. And most importantly, I am mom to 3 just incredible humans. I'm so grateful because when I first became president or involved with education, it was 20 years ago, and it was because of these incredible humans. I wanted to be that support person on campus that was trustworthy and, the confidant and the trusted role model that all students could see, because that's exactly what I wanted for my children. In 2019, I became president of my local, and unfortunately, when I became president, the local was kind of in a mess. There was division and distrust and broken relationships. So my first real responsibility was to go ahead and fix that local. I have a great leadership team, and together we did build that trust and we fixed that local. So then I decided I need to branch out. I need to branch out to our VEA union. They represent teachers, teacher librarians, SLPs, certificated staff. So I reached out to them, which they were not very warm. They were not receptive at all, but I just kept persisting. I just kept asking. I just kept, asking them to join me and let's talk, and who doesn't want to hang out with me, right? I'm fun. Yeah. So I have a question for all of you. How many of you have seen the district and teachers make decisions that impact us without our say? Raise your hand, seriously, right? That is way too many. Way too many. Which is why I felt it was so important to build that relationship with the UEA, because together we had strength and we could push back on those people who are making these decisions without even knowing what our jobs were. So I figured the logical thing was to build a relationship with the UEA, like I said. And so we realized that by doing that, both unions, we had common goals. We had common issues. We knew that teachers wanted collaboration time with the paras, and paras were asking for that too, because we owed that to our students. We owed it to ourselves. So I had conversations with Sarah McLaughlin. She is our VOA president. And together we had these conversations, we collaborated together, and we realized it was time to make that commitment. Let's make that commitment to one another, because we're going to be strong because of it. We're going to build that solidarity because we knew the common good and that making that relationship work. And guess what? It did. So what we did is we sat at these other tables, we negotiated together, we organized together, and more importantly, we celebrated our wins together. Because we knew after working together like that, we were going to be stronger. We are 3 years strong in this relationship, and it's ongoing, and I'm so proud for that. Because we are a force. We are a force that I feel should be modeled throughout all your locals, modeled throughout the state, and more importantly, modeled nationally. Because here's the reality of it all. You can run a school without teachers, but you cannot run a school without teachers and ESPs. So we knew, when we negotiated together in 2022, we got a 10% raise on salary schedule for both unions. That was awesome. But what was even better is in 2023, they realized that a 10% raise for ESP salary and certificated is quite different. So we got a $4 raise for ESPs on salary schedule and a 6% on certificated. They knew they were spending more money on us, but you know, with that relationship that was built, they didn't care, and they supported us. So that was a total win for us. So, I encourage each and every one of you to reach out to your certificated unions. Reach out, try to build that relationship. Granted, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because you're gonna get resistance. And then they won't realize what the value is. So that's where we gotta be out there and tell them, this is the value of building together. VEA and VESPA, we have a joint logo, which is awesome. We also have a joint slogan, stronger than ever, stronger together. Because we know we owed it to each other to build that. And we owe it to the students that we support to have that. So, I'm gonna ask of all of you. I would like you to think about what I said today. Think about the relationship building. Act on it. Reach out to those certificated unions. Try to build partnership. But most importantly, please, do it. Make that relationship happen. Thank you for letting me share my story and enjoy the rest of the day.